Here's what a rat has taught me about success and achieving your goals. So there was this experiment where there was a rat and there was cheese. And to this cheese, there was a rope attached to it. And basically, the rat was in a cage and it had to pull the rope to get the cheese to itself. And for rats, that's its goal. So, that's their entire life goal. Getting cheese is like a massive accomplishment. And so the experimenters measured how hard they pulled the rope when the rats saw the cheese. And they pulled quite hard because, for rats, they obsess about cheese. That's their favorite food in the entire world. And that was cool. That's what the rats did. They pulled very hard. But what the experimenters noticed is if they spray the scent of a cat at the rat pulls much harder on the cheese. And so the finding from this experiment is when you have something to run towards, like the cheese, you end up running quite fast. But if you have something scary that you're running away from at the same time, you run even faster. And so the reason I'm telling you this experiment is for me, when I have a goal in mind, let's say I want to be financially free. That's my goal. That goal is enough to motivate me. Sure, I get some motivation just thinking of that goal. But when I have something that I'm running away from, let's say the potential scary thing of just being stuck in a job that I hate or a career that I hate, the fear of that is pushing me forward. And the goal of, doing my dream job is pulling me in that direction. So I'm getting the push and I'm getting the pull. And so that's what this experiment of this rat really showed me, that we can't just have a goal that draws us towards it. We also need something that we're running away from. And it's not something negative. And it doesn't have to be, this, hugely overly dramatic thing that, is going to cause so much suffering and just bad mental health for you. But it's just something to keep at the back of your mind, which is this is what you want to avoid. And that way, when you have this contrast of your goal, which is this massive light thing, and then what you're running away from, which is this dark thing, when you have that contrast, then you're more motivated to actually pursue your goal. And so this is what this rat has taught me about success, that we can't just have a cheese that we're running towards, we also need a cat that we're running away from.